Hey Crushers, Young here, bringing you a new Crush Them All video. Today's video is another video from the Young vs. the World series. I love that you guys are still watching these. I appreciate the comments and support and all of your continued action. So I'm going to get Fastlane. Fastlane is one of the ones that I always get myself. I also always get runes, and I always get Grow Your Beloved Heroes. Those are the three that I go for. We're going to be doing more of the Crush Them All arena. If you have any questions or comments after watching this video, please leave them in the comment section below. Or reach out to me through the official Discord, which you can access through the settings of the game, located here in the community section. Now, I'm going to just start off with using consumables, as I said before. So we're going to use Cookie HP to increase HP. We will increase the move speed. Second Breath. We will buff our Dark Heroes. We're going to go all in this time. So we're going to buff Atlantis, even though he's the only water hero I have. So Flake, Resist. We're going to increase our Frenzy chance. Again, buffing Atlantis. I'm going to buff everybody's attack, defense. I guess that would only buff Scud. That's fine. We'll go all in. Include Stunning. Alright. Look at that, you guys. That's a substantial amount. It's a lot of buffs. We'll hop on into... I went into L3, are you kidding? I should have looked at that first. Okay, whatever. That's the only way I'm going to maintain Legendary 3. So I've gotten some defensive wins today. That's great. Alright. That doesn't look intimidating at all. Right? That's a little bit better. I normally can't beat Salty, but since Barbarian Week and I just used all of my consumables, so should at least stand a better chance than normal. We're about to find out firsthand if that's the case or not. Gotta get through Leaf Blade first. Get through Siegfried and Onyx. Come on, you're so close. Get through Onyx. Get through Onyx. Get through Onyx, oh my gosh. No. It's so close. Okay. That's alright. I'll just try again. Okay, we saw yesterday we could beat Eden with all these buffs. Don't think we'll stand a chance. Well, you know what? Let's find out. If fully buffed, I can handle Sirach. With the Frenzied Siegfried. Oh, come on, don't start lagging now. I was hoping it would at least get a little bit further into the video before the lag started. Again, it's a hardware issue. I can't believe that. Okay. Well, getting text does not help with lag, I promise. Come on. What? I must have been dealing AoE damage to the crystal. 132 million. Siegfried took 166 million. It's crazy. You'll only see that during Barb Week. Okay. Well, that was a pretty big win, even though it lagged and I got a text and all the other stuff. I've never been able to beat Elling, but with all of these consumables going, if I ever stood a chance, this is it. So let's see how I do against Elling. I do not have a frenzied Siegfried this time, so... Frenzied Scud. No, my Scud isn't a damage dealer. This lag is intense. Okay, killed the enemy Thorn. Now my Cersei is possessing the Monkey King, which is going to free me up to get more out of my front line. And there's a win against Elling. But it's only because of all the consumables. I can't get a win under normal circumstances. So it's important for me to maintain L3 today. So it's good that I'm getting wins, at least. Don't stand a chance against Jericho. That's this team here, Darker Than Black. Doorborn. Looks manageable under normal circumstances. That's a team that would probably beat me 7 out of 10 times under normal circumstances. I should be able to win without any issues, given that I have all my consumables going. Okay. Yeah. I had a feeling with all the consumables, that should be a pretty shoo-in victory for me. Alright, Pookie, Sirach, and Bear Pig. Let's just try Pookie. I know I'm going to lose this one, even with all the consumables, but I want to see how close I can get. We'll look at the stats after this one. For the most part, I'm just staying unlocked. When I am getting hits, it's not doing anything because the Vlad is healing the damage that I am doing. So fully consumable running 22 million, 22 million, 7, and 3. 145 million damage from his Siegfried, 121 million from his Sorrow, 94 million from his Scud. That was insane. My Siegfried took 191 million damage. His Gladiator took 35 million, but my Gladiator took 157 million damage. And there you can see 68 million recovered, 17 million to Siegfried, 11 million to Onyx, and 4 million to Thorn. If you're looking at the top of PvP, like at all, in Crush Them All, that is it right there. Okay. Herbie is a step up from Elling, in my opinion, in terms of general prowess. Jericho's the other top contender in Arena. Alright. So for points, I already know that that one's viable. But let's go up against Flock just to see something a little bit different. So I've got a Frenzied Chaos. Now again, my Chaos is ruined for damage because I'm wanting him to help me cut through enemy Siegfrieds. So he's really not super great on the front line directly. I'm mainly bringing him to help cut through enemy Siegfrieds and help me get through the front line a little bit faster. At least that was my idea when I was getting him ruined. You see 104 million damage there, considering that he was frenzied and was able to get on the front line. Okay, 113 million damage to the enemy Gladiator. That is substantial. Okay, I did not get the equal sign, so we're going to do 6 more battles. And I've recommended to Chris before, continue focusing Awakens on, in my opinion, on your Ornok, because he's, going to be what's going to carry you through. Very impressive chaos as well on that side. In terms of just doing better, it's just going to require more Awakens, but Chris's team is one of the ones that's going to outshine me sooner rather than later. Okay, go ahead and do our Eden battle. Looks like my gladiators in the front tanking damage. Whole front line's pretty much getting stun locked. I've even got resist runes going and or consumable going and not runes. I don't have resist runes on anybody, I don't think. Alright. Some pretty decent spread in terms of damage that time. 71, 70, 45. My gladiator took 150 million damage. The enemy gladiator and Siegfried combined took less than that. In fact, I'm pretty sure my gladiator took more than the entire enemy team. Yeah, just about. And the enemy team also had some recovery in there too. Okay, 4 battles left. What is that lineup? Oh my gosh. You know what? Let's just go to Jericho. We'll do 1 against Jericho. See how it goes. Frenzied Siegfried. If I ever stood a chance, this is it. Okay, got through Warnock. Not gonna get through Chaos, though. Nope. That's all she wrote. My Gladiator did 50 million damage, Sorrow 48, Siegfried 46, and that's considering that he was frenzied. End up against Ornock. The enemy Scud did 100 million damage. 90 million from Chaos, 86 from Sorrow, 82 from Tesla, 76 from his Atlantis, 63 from his Onyx. Those are insane numbers, you guys. My Siegfried took over 200 million damage. 209 million damage. That's insanity. Look at that recovery. It's ridiculous. 36, 36, 34, 28, 12. Probably not record breaker numbers, but those have got to be up there. Alright, gonna try Sirach again. Aiming for some points, hopefully. Spawn order does matter here. Gladiators in the front tanking. Siegfried's right behind. There's the first S2 from Siegfried. Hopefully I get an S2 from Chaos. Anytime now, Chaos. Come on. No can do. $93 million damage from my Sorrow. 45 from my Siegfried. Only 8 million from Chaos, and no one else was even relevant. 174 taken by Siegfried. 160 by Gladiator. Recovery on that side, but not in the right place. Alright, 2 battles to go. Wally is one of the other huge contenders within Crush Them All Arena PvP. Easily one of the best in the game. I doubt I'm going to win this one either, but looks like I've got Frenzied Gladiator and Chaos, which is interesting. And it looks like they're both just in front of my Siegfried tanking so I could get through the enemy Ornock. Now again, normal circumstances I would never stand a chance here, but this is because I'm using all of those consumables. You could say I'm cheesing my way to maintaining in Legendary 3. So today's the last day that the rewards matter, so the rank that I end today is what really matters in terms of the rewards I'm going to get for my week rewards. Go easy. Line up against Flock. And the camera froze again. I don't know why that keeps happening, and I do apologize for that. That happened in the last video as well. So I'm pretty sure, well, okay, all 3 of my major tanks and my Monkey King are all frenzied. That is 4 frenzies, oh my gosh. And possessed the enemy Vlad. That could not have gone any more in my favor. 85 million, 80 million, 53 million. Gladiator barely took anything, no recovery happened at all. And I still have a down arrow. Okay. We're going up against Bear Pig. I can't do anything about the face being frozen. I can move my face around, but you'll just have to deal with me looking down at my phone mid word, Bear Pig is going to be one of the strongest contenders in PvP. It's just going to take a little bit of time for some awakens to happen. So that's a team I can still beat under normal circumstances now, but that's going to be changing in the near future. 44, 43, 30, 14, and 12 on my side for damage. 101 million from his Scud, getting a lot of area of effect damage in there. 67, 61 damage, 61 million damage taken from Gladiator and Siegfried respectively. 55 million taken by his Ornok. A little bit of recovery there. 5 to go. Let's go up against Monkey, just to see how this plays out. Now, once more, I am running fully buffed from consumables. I've got every consumable there is running right now. I apologize again about the camera issue. I have no idea why that keeps happening, outside of just hardware issues, and we already knew that I need to get an upgrade, and I'm just not in a position to do so currently. Hopefully sooner than later. Oh, I got a revive on my Siegfried. That would have been better if that was like clinch, but he still had 7 heroes alive, so. Impressive numbers from my Sorrow there, 117 million damage, 52 from my Siegfried, which is, as we've seen, pretty average, 233 million damage from his Scud. Scud is a massive DPS player here. 100 million, or 102 million from Siegfried, and 86 from his Sorrow. My Siegfried took 226 million damage. My Gladiator took 157. His took 137 and was still standing. That's in part because of that 86 million recovery right there. 4 battles to go. I'm needing the trophies. So, Flock, you're just getting the short end of the stick this time because you're within my range. Frenzied Gladiator, normal Chaos, normal Siegfried, Frenzied Cersei on my side, but that's not going to do a whole lot, because that's just for her personal damage, which is not relevant for me. She's possessing the enemy Sorrow, which is dealing quite a bit of damage to their crystal. Looks like a combination between that and the AoE in general on my side ended up in a flawless victory for me. Oops. Well, went a little too fast there. But. Okay. I don't remember if I went up against Herbie or not, but I'm needing trophies. So we're gonna go up against Bear Pig again. Get what trophies we can. I'm just wanting to maintain. There's no promotions when you're in Legendary 3, so I'm just looking for that equal sign to show up. At that point, and that'll leave me at the end of the week in Legendary 3. I'll still have a video tomorrow, but we'll just do a short video tomorrow. Hopefully there will be no freezing of the camera, and you guys will just see me going up against the absolute best players. I'm just going to go for whatever the 300 trophy option is, and like in this case I would just come in and go up against Jericho. As long as it's not the same person every time, then I might mix it up a little bit, but the idea would be just to show you guys what my team would normally be doing without the consumables, against these other players at this level. Come on. You're so close. Just kill it. There we go. Alright. My Atlantis is still on his feet, but it's got the X through him showing that he's dead. So that's kind of a little fun there to see that. 84 million damage done by my Siegfried, 82 by my Sorrow, 19 from Chaos. My Gladiator took 54 million, the enemy Siegfried took 74. You can see a modest amount of recovery there, not enough to have influenced the battle, I don't believe. And one final matchup against Bear Pig. Hopefully this will be enough for the promotion. Or not promotion, but for the equal sign. Alright, took out just about everything else. Just let me get through the Ornok now. There we go. So So Chaos and Siegfried were neck and neck in terms of damage there. My Sorrow at 29 million, bringing up the rear. Gladiator was tanking there. And a small amount of recovery. Come on, equal sign. Oh my god! Come on. I'm probably going to need 3,500 trophies to maintain, so I am probably going to get demoted. But we've got to spend just a little bit more. Well, I don't have very many options there, so we're going up against Bear Pig again. I do not want to reset my attack bonus because I may need that in whatever my last couple battles are. With all the frenzy that I had, I was able to cut through the Warnock a lot faster that time. You can see 99 million damage on behalf of my Siegfried. 28 million damage taken by Gladiator. 33 million recovery on that side. Flock getting the short end of the stick again. And I get a lot of frenzies against Flock, so... Alright. AoE from Siegfried managed to take out the enemy crystal. 135. 5 million recovery there. Alright, let's try Herbie. I've got a pretty decent attack buff, and I'm needing the trophies, so let's do it. Frenzied Siegfried, if I can get an S2 off, that would be fantastic. Come on, stop being stunlocked. Dude, what are you doing? Dude! And it's lagging pretty bad too. My Siegfried is still standing. I'm making progress at least. Come on. Yes, yes, come on, come on, come on, come on. Alright, yes. Got the win against Herbie. 125 million damage by my Siegfried. 80 million from my Sorrow. 29 million from Chaos. My Gladiator took 127 million. Siegfried at 124 was right on the verge of dying too. A little bit of recovery there. Okay, do you think I can get the win off Sirach now? Like, this is all or nothing. I'm either getting a bunch of trophies here or I'm not. Chaos is frenzied on my side, got an S2 off. Dealt a ton of damage to the enemy Siegfried there, got another S2 off. There we go, okay. 184 million damage from my frenzied Chaos, that was insane. 80 million from my Siegfried. Gladiator took 139 million, but was still standing. 2 attacks left. 2 attacks left. Oh my gosh. I don't stand a chance against either of these guys, but this is where I need to be. Jericho, I choose you. If I'm gonna go big, I gotta go really big. I was hoping for some frenzies, it did not happen. Frenzied, nope. No frenzied Sorrow either. But this might just work. I might have enough of a buff with the plus 40%. I have to get through that Chaos. I have to. There's no ifs, ands, or ors about it, like it's got to. Gladiator's tanking in front. Oh my gosh, I just beat Jericho. Okay. Now again, that's just because of all of the consumables that I'm running right now. 109 million damage, 59, 52 from Circe Possess, and 47 from my Sorrow. Gladiator took 173 million damage, the enemy Chaos took 78, my Siegfried took 114. I mean, those are just massive numbers. Tesla recovered 33 million, 17, 13, 8, and